welcome to the show Canadian basketball player of Greek descent who's playing now in Italy, Naz Mitrou-Long. Naz, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. How are you?
Good, good. How's Italy? How are the Italian vibes?
It's top of the line. It's everything that everybody speaks about. They fit the status quo. The food is amazing. The people are great. They've treated me as if I've been here for as long as I have times three. So I mean, it's been a sight to see. It's been beautiful.
How good is the pasta? Tell me about the pasta.
It's top of that's what I said. It's top of the line. Like I'm my goal right now is to try and find a place where there's just subpar food because every place I go to, it's like upper echelon, setting the bar very high. The pasta is just, I mean, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
Listen, when you come home, there's gonna be a difference when you come back home. You're like, why did I leave Italy?
Yeah. I know. When I speak to my mom and my people back home, that's what I say. The one thing that's going to be a hard adjustment is when I come home and eat the food. It's like we have real good food back home. Like let me not knock it, but I mean, out here it's just real authentic. You know what I'm saying? You can taste the difference. So I'm not looking forward to that.
Absolutely, the produce, just it tastes better. And so you're playing now for Germany Brescia. How's the experience? How does it feel to be on an Italian league?
It's awesome. I mean, if you told me when I was a kid that I would be here, I would be in a little bit of disbelief in a sense where it's like the ball can take you anywhere, but to mark it up as I'm here in Italy playing for the team that I'm playing for, in which I love, top to bottom organization, top of the line. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm thankful, and I'm just enjoying this ride every step of the way.
And obviously, you were with the Pacers for a little bit and in Utah. So, what are the differences between playing in North America versus Europe?
It's funny. I was talking to our general manager De Benetto, and I was talking to our coach Ale, and we were saying the difference is like over here it's just so compact because you can sit in the key and you can do things that you can't do over there as far as physicality goes. You have to be more tactical, more strategic. With that being said, that's not a knock on the game over there in North America saying that it's any different, one's better or worse. It's just a different type of game that you have to be ready for. You have to adjust, and then you have to execute.
Do you support the Raptors? I think that's a very crucial question when it comes to a Canadian audience.
I do. I support the Raptors. When I was with Utah and Indiana, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Utah were on the West. With that being said, they're an opponent. So I'm not here rooting for the Raptors and doing none of that. But on the outside looking in now and seeing them win the championship, I believe it was 2 years ago. From
2019, yeah.
Yep, 2 years ago. The kid inside of me and being a Canadian, it's joy. It's great for the country, and I'm not going to sit here and deny that. Let my ego take place. It's special to support the Raptors for sure.
If you had the opportunity, would you come back to play for the NBA?
It would have to be the right situation. Obviously, any player or any person, someone of your stature or my nature, our goal is to be the best that we can be at the thing that we love. And I genuinely love this game. And the NBA is the highest platform of basketball in the world. So, like I said, if the right opportunity came, it was the right fit, and both sides met, and we came to an agreement, I'd be open to it. But with that being said, I'm very happy where I'm at, and I'm just enjoying the ride.
Listen, if I had the opportunity to work anywhere else, Italy would be on top of my list as well.
There you go. Exactly. You could do your podcast out here, get a nice view, good, no snow. We haven't got snow yet. You would enjoy it.
Okay, I'm going to talk about your mom, but we're going to go on a quick break. Your mom is Greek, so you grew up in a very Greek-oriented household, I'm assuming, but I'm going to find all about it when we return here on the Doralicious Show. Naz, Mitrou-Long. So your mom is Greek, and you adopted her, like you put in her last name as well. How did that come about?
So I mean, Mitrou has always been a part of my last name since I was born. It has always been on my birth certificate and so forth. But I mean, my full name is Nazareth Jersey Mitrou-Long, so I got about 16 letters in my name.
You need a separate form to fill out the full name.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Every time we got especially in the classrooms, with the little bit of line that we had to provide our name, like I always was writing over it. Like And then it got to a point where I'm just writing Naz, and then it got to a point where I'm even just writing Naz Long. So I mean, you could kind of get the gist of it, how it went throughout my life, and as time went on, especially in college, it was just easier for the announcers to say Naz Long, and I went with it up until my final year, and I just said, you know what, like I've never really thought about that, putting that on my jersey and the importance that it has in regards to representing my Greek side of my family, as far as my mother, my uncles, the whole nine, you know. So I did that, and my mom had tears in her eyes when she found out, and it was great. And I'm happy that's the way I went.
What part of Greece is your mom from?
So it's right outside of Athens. I know you're gonna kill me for this, not having that type of knowledge.
I
But
forgive you.
thank you. I appreciate it. You know, but she's very proud of her Greek ethnicity. Her Greek is a little broken, you know, because she's been in Canada for as long as she's been. But you know, she used to tell me stories about Greece all the time, the clear waters and so forth. And she recently was out here about a month and a half ago, and one of her dreams that she was telling me since we were younger was she needs to get back to Greece, and she hadn't been there since she was a kid. And I have a couple pictures that, you know, I'll share with you on social media, but when she got back there, she couldn't stop smiling. Like she was glowing. She was by the water. She was eating food. She went to go see the Acropolis, the whole nine. And it was literally like she was where she was supposed to be, and she didn't want to leave. So that's how important it was to her.
You must really love your mom. The way you talk about her with so much love and pride.
I do. I
You're
do.
rock.
Yeah, she's a special woman, you know, very special. Taught me a lot about myself just through her example. You know, she raised the house in a way where it's like, yes, she had rules and she had things that we had to abide by, but ultimately she allowed us to be our own characters. And all of my siblings have our own little weirdness about us, and ultimately we gain that from being ourselves, but watching her be her. And she's implemented each one of us in her own special way. So I do love her. She's a special woman.
And speaking of siblings, your brother, he's playing in Greece right now, right?
He is. He is. He is. He just had a great game for Patra. They just won last weekend. He had 17, 7, and 5. And
Awesome.
he's well on his way, man. He's doing great. He makes me very, very proud.
Oh, have you guys ever played against each other?
We have. We have. Yeah.
And
Yes. We had. So I went to Iowa State, and he was at Mount St. Mary's at the time. He was a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken, and I was a fifth-year senior. And Iowa State set up the game for us to play. Our whole family came out. We had about 25 people, and we ended up winning the game. But I played terrible. Like I couldn't hit a shot. I wanted to go for 40, and I couldn't even get to like 10. And
oh,
he had a great game. He had a great game. Like he had about, I want to say 20 and like 25 and 5. We won. He had the better performance, but there was a play where it was me and him that we got switched on, and he tried to score on me and he didn't score. So, you know, I have to hold that, you know what I mean? But it was a great experience for sure.
who does your mom cheer for? Let's say you guys are against each other.
You know, we asked her that. We asked her that. We said, who are you going to cheer for? You know what I'm saying? Because she has a little bit of favoritism to the younger one because he's the
Uh-huh.
younger one. You know what I'm saying? But no, what we did is we customized some shirts and split it in half, and it had half my colors and name and half his. So, you know, we're not that prideful in our family to where it's picking sides, you know. So that's kind of how it is.
Listen, I'm the eldest daughter. I know what it means to favor the little ones. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, don't go anywhere. I have more questions for you, so stay tuned.
Sounds good.
Naz, how close are you to your Greek heritage, if you could define that?
I would say I'm close, but I definitely want to take it upon myself to get closer. We were having a quick conversation when we were off camera, and you were saying I'm right here, and I haven't been to Greece yet. And you know, I even take offense to that myself. You know what I'm saying? And I've always spoke about wanting to go there. And when I do go there, I'm not leaving there without a good amount of knowledge and understanding of where I was from or where my parents are from. You know, my ancestors and so forth, some things about the Acropolis. I need to know details. I need to taste the food. I need to know the people. So I need to get closer.
You need to experience Greece through your
Yeah.
blood, and your vein, and your taste, and your smells, and all your senses combined.
Yes. Exact. Preach it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
So, do you miss home though?
I do. I do. I miss home. I'm a proud Canadian. Our
Mississauga born and raised.
Mississauga, born and raised, like you said. I think Mississauga is one of the best places in the world, and not just because what it's becoming, but because of what it's always been. I promise you, anywhere I go, I always tell people like I am very blessed and fortunate enough to be Canadian because we were raised in a place where you look to the left and you see somebody of Greek ethnicity. You look to the right, you see somebody of Indian ethnicity. You know what I mean, or Asian ethnicity, and Jamaican. I mean, you go down the line, and we had it all, and we don't discriminate. We don't judge. We just have been raised to know people for people, and food for food, and culture for culture. And I wouldn't, if I could go back and pick a place in the world where I could be from, it wouldn't be no other place. It would be Canada.
And I mean, you're the highlight of that Canadian experience. Your mom is of Greek descent, your dad is of Trinidadian descent, and you just merged those two cultures together.
Right, exactly. And again, I'm thankful. I wouldn't trade that for nothing. I mean, I love Greek food. I love Trinidadian food. I love this. I love that. I have black. I have white. I mean, it's a mixture. I'm a hybrid, and that really that's who I am as a person. So I'm thankful for it.
Do you have any favorite like Greek dishes or Greek holiday traditions that like you always remember?
Honestly, I had Czechoslovakia one time that my mom cooked, and the thing is, I grew up a vegetarian, and this is I know that's very generic. I know there's probably some maybe crazier dishes out there that I'm gonna get my hands on, but when I had that one time, my mom chefed it up, put the lemon on there, right? The potatoes is done a certain type of way. It's not like the regular typical
Yes.
way. The rice is nice. Um, I was in heaven, and I love that. So I can't wait I'm trying to go eat that by the water in Greece, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
I
looking.
got you.
What about you? What should I look for? What are some
I'm gonna
dishes
give
that
you a full list. Depending when you go, you have to do Athens. You have to
Mhm.
do certain islands like Paros and Mykonos, obviously because it's a party island, and Paros. I'll give you a full list, and you're gonna thank me at the end of it.
For sure?
Before I let you go, what's next for you?
Um, what's next for me? I'm a guy who I really like to just maintain presence. I love this game of basketball with everything in me. I dedicate pretty much my whole day and everything I do to it. So it's kind of wherever this game takes me. With that being said, I'm going to take full advantage of being here in Europe. So one thing that I really want to do, it's on my list, is I want to see the seven wonders of the world. So that involves traveling. I want to play the game of basketball, be the best player I can be. I want to travel the world and get as much knowledge as I can before it's my time. You know what I mean? So that's what's next for me.
Awesome. Well, I hope to see you when you're back in Canada, and maybe you'll play for the Raptors one day. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see.
Have a beautiful day. Bye, Naz. Thank you.
Thank you.